In the next few months, you'll have to make a very important decision: which high school to attend in the fall. Before you can answer that question, you must decide what you're looking for in a high school. What makes one high school different from the rest? Here at Christ the King, we feel the answer to that question is commitment. For 50 years, Christ the King Regional High School has made a commitment to each student who has entered our school. In 1962, when Christ the King first opened its doors, this same commitment to academic excellence was made to each student. Our alumni number more than 20,000. That commitment includes a challenging and demanding academic program, spiritual development, a dedicated faculty, a disciplined and structured environment, numerous extracurricular activities and a full athletic program, and open lines of communication with faculty and parents. Hi, my name is Steve Justo, and I'm the Assistant Principal and Director of Admissions here at Christ the King Regional High School. In this capacity, it is my responsibility to make sure that your child's transition from elementary school to high school is an easy one. In this video, I hope you will gain an understanding of the Christ the King commitment and the many facets that make Christ the King an outstanding high school. The video will answer many of the questions that you may have and also help you see why Christ the King may be the perfect high school for you. Here are a few facts about the school. Christ the King is an independent, coeducational Catholic high school of approximately 900 students. We are a full uniform school. All students must wear uniform shirts, pants, skirts, and shoes. The color of the shirt reflects the student's grade level. To understand the academic commitment of Christ the King, we have asked some of our students and faculty to speak to you today about their educational experiences at Christ the King.
Years ago, when I was a student here, Christ the King High School provided me with the educational foundation that helped me earn a Cornell University degree on scholarship and later a doctoral degree from New York University. Since I returned to CK as an English teacher more than 30 years ago, I have had the privilege of helping new generations of students at all learning levels achieve academic success.
Hey, my name is David Laborde and I'm a senior here at Christ the King. One of the things that I love about Christ the King is that teachers are available, whether it's a personal issue, academic matter. Students are friendly and we come together as a big family.
Hi, my name is Kristen Drogsler. I'm a junior here at Christ the King High School and I currently play 2 varsity sports, basketball and soccer. Even though sports are important to me, the teachers here never let me slip with my schoolwork. And even when they're not around, we have a great library with tons of books and new Mac computers.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a sophomore here, class of 2015. Not only do I go here, but both my brother and sister graduated from here. I also made the honor roll last year and hope to make it this year again.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Lume. I had a choice between 2 schools when I was graduating, both with full scholarships. I went to buddy days at both schools. Here was much better. Clearly it was going to be the best choice for me, so throughout my first day it was just wonderful. I knew it was going to be the best choice for my life, for my job, and I'm sure it'll be the best choice for you too.
As a result of our fine academic program, 97% of our students go on to college, and the class of 2012 received over $12 million in academic scholarships. Our commitment to faith is a part of daily life at Christ the King. Our faculty, both religious and lay, and our students play important roles in building the kingdom of God and are a constant living reminder to each other of God's love.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Derber and I am a senior at Christ the King. At Christ the King, I am part of the campus ministry, in which Sister Elizabeth is the campus minister and Father Frank is the chaplain. Together they helped each and every one of us establish our own personal connections with God. They also organize the sacrament program where students can receive the sacraments. We also have our own Eucharistic Minister program where juniors can become Eucharistic ministers so they can serve at their own parishes. Not only is it about spiritual, but it's about having fun too. The 2 programs we have at the campus ministry are the Senior Freshman Connection and the Senior Almost Senior Prom.
I graduated in June of 1977 and then returned to the faculty back in September of 1984. I am currently a teacher of religious studies and health education. My wife also graduated from Christ the King Regional High School, whom I met here. My own children are products of Christ the King High School. Christ the King is very much a part of who I am and who my family is.
The Christ the King commitment to your academic and spiritual growth is evident, but we are also committed to seeing that you have time for fun and socializing. Our students really enjoy being part of the many activities that make our halls and sports fields ring for hours before and after school.
I am the band director, choral director, and the musical director for the theater productions here at CK, and I am also a proud CK graduate. Just about my entire family attended Christ the King, both of my parents, my uncle, my sisters, and 2 of my cousins. And all of us in the family really consider this place a part of our family tradition. A couple of years after I graduated college, I did begin to work here, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. It was just like coming back home, and I've been here ever since.
What might your child enjoy? Art, playing an instrument, singing, dancing? How about a part in a play in one of our Theater Arts Club productions, writing for our school newspaper, literary magazine, or yearbook? Clubs abound for every interest, from the computer club, the book club, the key club, and the speech and debate team.
Hi, I'm Zari Guy, a senior here at Christ the King and a member of the math team. The math team is currently ranked top 3 in the state, and I am personally ranked #1 in the entire New York State. The math team meets every Tuesday and has monthly contests. We also provide contests for students willing to solve problems and memorize pi to 1,000 places. It is a great mental challenge, and all are welcome to join.
Hello, I'm Richard Cantarell, here to talk to you about the Musical Theater Club. To me, theater has been a life-changing experience. When I entered high school, I was a very shy person, and I never thought I'd get into this stuff. Ever since then, things have really changed. I've learned to sing, dance, and act in front of hundreds of people, and it opened me up as a person.
Hi, my name is Maya Pugh, and I'm a senior here at Christ the King High School, class of 2013. This is my 2nd year on the speech and debate team, and I've loved every minute of it. Speech and debate is more than just public speaking. It teaches you how to express yourself and truly be a part of a team. But I would have to say the best aspects of the team are the members and coaches. They are always supportive and constantly help us to be the best we can be, just like a family.
At Christ the King, we are committed to an active athletic program, and our sports program is recognized as one of the top programs in the country. In fact, some students have gone on to play in Major League Baseball, the NBA, and the WNBA. This year, 2 of our graduates, Sue Bird and Tina Charles, won gold medals for women's basketball in this year's Summer Olympics in London. Our men's and women's teams consistently take top honors in league and New York State championships. So whether your child enjoys football, baseball, basketball, cheerleading, soccer, bowling, track, or volleyball, as player or spectator, the full range of sports at Christ the King will help encourage good health, team spirit, and cooperation.
As a graduate of Christ the King High School in 1995, I feel honored to come back here and teach and coach and be the athletic director. In 1995, I graduated from Christ the King, and a few years later, I became a teacher at this great high school. In 2006, I met my wife Veronica here, and now we work in the building together, and both our kids attend the daycare here at Christ the King. We try to bring the student-athlete experience to the athletic department. We put the student above the athlete, but we believe that the athlete is a very important part of becoming a mature person. We also believe it's going to help them in their collegiate experience. Our coaching staff really is derived from alumni of Christ the King and people who have been part of this building for a very, very long time. We believe that family atmosphere is a very, very, very good for the student athlete, and we believe inclusion of all our programs helps the student athlete grow as a mature, responsible adult.
The commitment to mind, body, and spirit, that is the family of Christ the King, which nurtures the essential elements of a higher education. For a sense of belonging, for teachers who really care, for a commitment to academic excellence, we welcome you to Christ the King High School as we celebrate our 50th anniversary in Catholic education and as we anticipate another 50 years educating the youth of the metropolitan area.
I graduated CK in 1993 and went on to receive my master's degree in education from Queens College. I'm now a teacher here and have been teaching Italian and Spanish for the past 14 years. I have many great memories from when I was a student here. I remember all those teachers and administrators who truly cared, and you felt as though you were part of a family. Now, as a teacher here, I have an even greater sense of pride, and I still feel like as though I'm part of a family. I love being here as a student. I love it even more so as a teacher, especially when I see the accomplishments of all my students.
I am a graduate of Christ the King, class of 2007. This is my first year teaching at Christ the King. I've taught at a few different schools over the past few years, and working in a Catholic environment in a Catholic school has made all the difference.
I've been working with computers at Christ the King since the early 80s. With Christ the King's Microsoft IT Academy, we've been able to have several different opportunities for the kids to earn different types of certifications. As one of the first high schools in the United States that was an authorized Microsoft IT Academy, with our newly refurbished computer lab on the second floor with all brand new Windows 7 computers and Microsoft Office 2010, we've been able to stay right at the forefront of the computer technologies. In addition, we have our teardown lab where the kids are allowed to take apart computers, rebuild them, upgrade them, and do the hard drives and physical work on them. So the kids get an excellent opportunity to learn what it's like to be a real IT person.
The biggest thing I love about Christ the King is because it's more than just a school. It's a family. Everybody knows each other. It's just a nurturing environment. All the teachers are very knowledgeable and they're very nice to the students. And I think it's a wonderful school.
Hi, my name is Kenya Santos, and I transferred last year from another Catholic school to Christ the King Regional High School. What I love about King is the fact that we're all united here. It's like one big family. I love that the teachers care for the kids and go the extra mile. I'm so glad I came here.
I am part of the guidance department, and our job in guidance is to work with students on an academic, social, and professional level through the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. In the 9th grade, all of the students are introduced to the counselors. In the 10th grade and 11th, we introduce them to standardized testing with the PLAN and the PSAT. And in the junior year, what we do is we meet one-on-one with each of our parents and students to introduce them to all of the events coming up in the senior year, which is a college process. Here in the guidance department, we make sure that each of our students is equipped with the right information and all of the resources that's available to them to make sure that everything works out upon them for graduation.
Most of all, I hope that when you leave our school today, you will fully understand the Christ the King commitment and know that Christ the King is the right school for you.